Halio, I love you, honey. I just want to, if you want to fast forward 30 seconds, go for it. This circle here, yeah, it's probably is my table. But look, the inside of the circle, it doesn't move. If I move my table, if I move it down so far, when it don't get the right reflection, it'll literally disappear. But it's literally a reflection from the sky. I personally believe it's the firmament. Because the middle of it changes color. So it's got its own heartbeat. Not sure. But anyway, it's going to be a reading for you, Leo. Got a personal, check your inbox, either uploaded or already sent. Let's see, my love. Leo. Holy angels, Holy spirits. To the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. What is it that Leo can know? Let's see. You have the Star. Page of Cups. 4 Cups. Look at that. The challenge is they're trying to bring you a page. The bottom of the foundation is the Ace of Cups being ignored. The Ace of Cups in the past. And here's the 4 of Swords in the top of your spread. Goodness. It's going to be an in-depth reading. You have the Devil looking, watching to see where you go forward, to transition your plans, to change your plans and preparations. Do not do it. Do not give in to any temptation. If you're going to a circus full of monkeys, make sure your monkeys know why you're coming there and understand that they're not going to veer you to go in any other way. And here's the masculine, seeing it for what it is. This is actually a masculine's sixth senses opening through hope, faith, balance, renewal. He's not going to find renewal without spiritual help. Damn. Let's see. Where your reading's going to start is the Emperor and the Star. The Star is Aquarius energy. The Emperor is all for masculines. And the High Priest. Well, let's see what this is for Leo. Where is the Divine Feminine? Ooh. There's 5 wands. That's a circle of jealousy, conflict, drama. Page of Cups. It's a jealous. Those pages. The Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the 5 wands. It's like the feminine saying, is that all you got, masculine? That's what she's asking. She's literally saying, is that all you got? Where's the masculine here? 5 swords. Pissed him off. The Empress. The Empress challenged his mentality, pissed him off. That's what she said. She said, is that all you coming with? All you got is a page? Interesting. See, the 5 wands, I want to say it's around him, but it's like the masculine is jealous of this feminine because of where she is in life. She made it look easy. She makes it look easy now, but it wasn't easy for her to get to where she come from. Let's clarify what's in this 5 wands. What's in the conflict, the drama, the competition, strife, and jealousy? Well, there's the Knight of Cups. She ain't got to be nobody's friend. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. These are all codependent women. Women that don't work. Women that don't stand for nothing. She doesn't give a fuck. And if it's their problem that they're jealous. That's codependency. People that's, I'm just going to say women, that Capricorn Queen of Pentacles. in reverse. Mastering the move. Having to focus more on relocating successfully from the Four of Pentacles. Had to relocate to save energy. Well, the reason why this Empress or the Mousling could have given this small spark of interest when it comes to emotion and love, he did that in secret. When you're in a spiritual awakening, you have to bring that out in the open. What's in the Page of Cups and what is in the challenge? What's in the Page of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's no movement. They made an offer, but they made no movement. Which got you thinking there was hidden perspectives, illusions. And the moon clarifying the moon. You automatically knew that they had something hidden. They was hiding something, or they just didn't tell you everything. You know, sometimes it's not called a lie, because if they don't tell you, it's not a lie. It's not a lie to you. They're lying to themselves when they don't do that. But you understand what we're saying? Can we clarify the moon? Eight Cups. And there is the Page of Cups again. Offered emotions, but walked away from emotions. There's the High Priestess and the Seven Swords. It's deceptive. Intuitive deception. Didn't hear anything but static that day. Up there. That's probably what needed to be reflected on first. In the foundation, this Ace of Cups that's in the recent past, the blessing from the divine, that was ignored. That's weighing really heavy right now. It's a responsibility in these offers. And you won't be able to take responsibility if you're still hanging around other people. What's in the 10 Wands, 4 Cups for the Divine Feminine? It's that Ace of Cups. Oh. And the Strength card. Oh my gosh. She's thinking, yeah, that's one powerful cup, ain't it? She knows. She knows there is no love like hers. She just knows. There is none. I don't care who you talk to. She says, I know it's a lot of responsibility. She understands. Where would the masculine be here in the 4 Cups, 10 Wands? Oh goodness. It's in reverse. It's the Chariot. And the King of Swords. The Mouselin's trying to, not gonna say trying, he is. You have a major arcana and a court card. It's Aquarius energy here. With the Chariot, the see you later rotator kind of card, he's actually going to relocate. But he has to do it strategically, and that's because this offer, for example, I'm not putting down anyone that lives places because they like. I mean, but this is a masculine that knows that he just can't meet the feminine anywhere. She's not a park tabler, you know, park swing setter. No, she's not that kind of people. What specifically is weighing heavy when it comes to the King of Swords and the Star? Excuse me, Chariot. What's weighing heavy is the Hierophant, indeed, because it's to spiritually relocate, because feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to and betrayed, not needing to find something else to fucking do. Ace of Wands. Getting a new idea, a new plan of passion and interest. And Wow. What would be the challenge of the whole collective in the foundation? 4 cups, 10 wands? Biggest challenge in the foundation. 7 cups, emotional decisions, daydreaming, night thinking. King of Cups. The masculine needing to emotional control his emotional delusions. Stop thinking so much. The more you think, that's what's bringing it in. Indeed. Why is there so many options there for the masculine still when it comes to emotions? It's the Page of Pentacles. They're trying to spark a small contract. 7 Swords, intercept. They're trying to intercept the divine contract. Deception. That's the static. Temptation. Tell it to step off or you'll step it off. Recent past. Reason why this is all happening, you have the 10 Pentacle and the Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups clarified the feminine here with the Strength card. Golly. Talking about a bonafide blessing. That's also new love, 10-time fold. It's also a cornucopia blessing. It's also 10 contracts with 1 cup. Let's see what those 10 Pentacles is before we say anything else for the whole reading. Well, they're the 9 Swords. Stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. What you think about during the day, dream about at night. 9 Swords, 9 Pentacles. It's independent stress. Whatever you put yourself through, it's what you go through. You have 999, my love. It's an angel number. And the Lovers. Till death do you part. Which 9 are you missing? You have Swords, Pentacles, and Cups. So you're missing. Let me see. Here's the Wands right here. Comes right after the Lovers. You got 999, the Lovers, and the 9 Wands. With the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. You do know there is no greater number than 9, right? For example, 9 times 9, 81. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. You can multiply it 9 times 7, 63. 6 plus 3 is 9. There is no greater number than 9. Any number over 9 is too much. Stressing over independent, abundant, and love. What is the Ace of Cups and 10 Pentacle for the feminine? She's got the 7 Wands. And the Fool. She's not taking a risk. She's protecting it. 2 Cups. She's not taking a risk with soulmate love. The Hangman. Support. She's not taking any risk and allow any soulmates to support her twin flame journey. Fuck them, she said. Masculine. That's why this blessing is going to be a 10 times fold. Dang it. Masculine, High Priestess. So he's listening to his intuition, talking to his higher self. Ace of Pentacles. That's intuitive contracts. He knows this contract he has to go within and talk to his higher self because nobody here on earth can help him. He's seen it for what it is. Top of your spread. Oh, goodness. Well, here's this 9 Swords. It's clarifying the recent past. Do you have an external energy that's worried about your abundified blessings in love? And this is why. Remember that 5 Swords clarified the Emperor? You know, this feminine pissed him off. It's like she challenged my mentality and she got me. It's like she's laughing that he would even think that she's not who she says she is. She's like, what? What's up? She can match him on any level he comes to her. And that's where he's a little bun puzzled with. Dang it. What is in the Ace of Swords, the bottom of the Four of Swords, before we say anything? No, the Four of Swords got the Three of Swords hanging on the wall like a trophy. It's being heartbroken. But remembering your heart being broken. That's one of those cards that's break your heart and save your soul. You see the painted window. Anytime you see the painted window in tarot, that means meditation, spending some time alone. And here's the Queen of Wands. Feminine fire sign or Aries energy. Six Swords. She said, see you later, rotten tater. She went somewhere else to find peace and contentment. 10 Pentacles, because that's her abundance. Lover. She wants an abundified lover. When you know those two souls into one kind of thing. Twin flame. Cornucopia. Love. She's not going to settle for anything less. 4 swords, 5 swords, and here she comes out with 6 swords. Damn it! You get major synchronicity. You know, we almost got us a small flush. What was unknown in the challenge and conflict and drama when you left? They knew not to fuck with you. 7 cups. They'd be thinking about you. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. They want to change the turning point of the 7 cups. The Wheel of Fortune, that change and turning point. You know, the Wheel of Fortune comes with karma or destiny. It just depends on which way you spin it, because it also comes with all kinds of symbols on it that means a lot of things. Here is the 6 of Cups, past life soulmate. You've known each other before. Justice, spiritually balanced soulmates. Soulmates that has learned to look at the cause versus effect. Where you've been in your life because of where you are today. Are you blaming someone else? Are you going ahead and take responsibility even though you just didn't do anything wrong? You're just like, you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. And the top of the spread, the Queen of Wands, Aries energy, this feminine fire sign, she's feeling like everybody's against her right now. Nobody trusts her. So she comes out with the 6 of Swords and says, you know what, motherfucker? I'll just go over here and find peace with myself. Stay in my own lane, because that's what the 6 of Swords does. It is the divine guiding you out of a situation that's been blamed on you, but you are not the one at fault. There's the Death card, that deep emotional immense transformation, putting it to an end. 5 Cups. It's their fucking problem. You're no longer feeling sorry for them emotionally. If they want to sit in that shit and smell it, you're going to give them room to breathe. Dang it. And look what's coming in for them to breathe. When you turn down a divine blessing, that gives the devil total permission to come in and offer you something else. If you don't want the light, well, let's see if they'll take the dark. My gosh. See what comes out. Look, sent him a karmic lover. Sent him the complete opposite of what the divine union lover is. Well, that's going to be interesting. We're going to clarify this for feminine and masculine. Devil in the livers, Capricorn, Gemini energy. Dang it. What is coming in for the reading when it comes to the divine feminine Leo in this reading? I have 2 cups. 10 pentacles. Rich soulmates. Abundified soulmates. Cornucopified soulmates. I mean, you have 2 cups, 10 pentacles. You have Ace of Cups, 10 pentacles. This is the feminine manifesting an abundified soulmate. Somebody that's just as rich as she is. Yes, she is. And that Ace of Wands is in reverse. Right now, the feminine's not interested. What is in the 10 pentacles? What's the feminine trying to say here? And yes, the King of Cups, Scorpio, and Temperance. She just wants a masculine that loves himself. She just wants a masculine. She doesn't want a crybaby. Somebody that's able to control his emotions on his own. She doesn't want to hear him whine about shit. Where is the masculine here? The devil and the lovers? You have the Four of Cups. It's the offer that's weighing heavy, putting pressure on them. Just reject it, masculine. Say no. There's judgment. There's going to be judgment on this offer. Judgment's also calling in your ancestors to help you. Not making the decision on your own, allowing them to help you. But you have to initiate a small contract. That's the small contract that needs to be initiated in the Wheel of Fortune. To make the wheel to start turning. For the change to come. What is the Wheel of Fortune, the change and the turning point for this masculine? An offer of judgment. Wow. Finding peace and contentment, trying to temper the Queen of Cups, trying to make somebody else happy and not really happy there. Why would you make somebody else happy there when you're not there? When you're not happy? When you're happy, the people that you're with should be happy. That's all about that one quote where it says, you don't have a favorite place. Wherever your favorite people are, that's your favorite place. Dang it. Where is the third party right here? The feminine knows. Okay, the feminine knows is, I'm going to say, masculine is really ignoring his judgment. He's ignoring making the final and firm decision because of all the karmic lovers. Could be like 5 of them jealous of each other. And the feminine come out with the 6 of Wands. She's got her own interests. And then she's coming out with 2 cups and 10 pentacles and the devil. She knows that any man that comes to her that has a lot of money is probably a karmic. Because she knows the divine is not going to want her to worry, to have money pushed in her face. So she's going to look at you. If you come to her with money like you're a rich motherfucker, you're better than, I'm not saying you're better than everybody, but if you try to use money for this feminine, she'll drop you like a hot cake. Internal. Let's do third party here first. Third party is going to be the 7 swords. Deceit, deception, lying, cheating, sneaking around. The Fool. They're going to keep trying. Taking a risk. Every time they see him alone. See you alone. 5 pentacles, 6 pentacles. Alone on a level. Of 8 cups. Emotional abandonment. Magician. Manifesting. They're going to wait until you're alone. To when you're like maybe sad about something. That when you're maybe asking the divine for some help, don't say anything out loud. Like for the next 24 hours, don't say anything out loud. I hope this video gets uploaded for tonight, because tonight is where the moon meets the 7 sisters. 7 chakras, my love. I'm going to try to video it for you, a short video if you want to check Facebook out. But, you know, it's a lot of energy coming through. If you know how to do it, because right here in your internal energy, you have the Page of Swords. You're curious what's got you sad, or you're looking for some truth and clarity, some sort of sign, because of the 5 cups. Emotionally distraught right there. Two Swords, you're blocking out. Page of Swords. You're blocking out anything you're curious about. If you, why is the Page of Swords here twice? Oh. Because of the 10 of Wands and the 9 cups. You're thinking, well, it's what you wish for. Whoever this is in your external energy, you're gonna tell them it's what you wanted, ain't it? Knight of Wands and 4 of Wands. They were comfortable there with those one-night stands. People that really didn't matter much. That's what you're saying to them. You're also curious why they're still sitting there. 4 cups, 5 cups. There's your 9 cups. Is it what they wish for? And there's the 6 of cups with the Ace of Wands, a new perspective of soulmate connections. They're going to have to come in with a new way to come back around you. Yep. Because your external energy, you have the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles. That Judgment cross is on the front of the Chariot. And the Ace of Pentacles is a divine contract, a blessing. Your external energy literally left this blessing behind. But now they're coming back. That's 2 Pentacles. Then they're coming back quickly. U-turn, baby. U-turn. Knight of Cups. Friends. Rebuild with friends. Rebuild the foundation from friendship. Rebuild the friendship foundation. Feminine. That's why the feminine's not just going to be your friend, masculine. That's the problem. And that's where the masculine is seeing it for what it is. And that's how he's finding hope, faith, balance, renewal again through his 6 senses. Because of all the jealousy around the feminine. He didn't realize how jealous those women were until he started talking about her. What did this masculine say to this 5 Wands people in that circle? What he said was temperance. He's looking for peace. He wants to temper and acknowledge. He wants them to calm down and acknowledge that he's rebuilt spiritually. Soulmate, 10 cups, emotionally fulfilled. Star, he's seen it for what it is. The Magician. He's seen the trickery from the Queen of Pentacles and Truth. He's seen clearly where the trickery came from. He's also saying, hey, I manifested the clarity to come to me. I manifested the clarity to come in front of my face where I had no doubt. What kind of clarity came to his face? What kind of clarity came to his face is the 7 of Swords is in reverse. He's made amends with every lie. Every deceptive fucking lie. 3 Pentacles, and that's what he built. He's what he's going to rebuild the foundation on. He's going to be able to cut down those 7 swords. He's just got to cut it down quickly. For example, if you're cutting wheat, you're going to use that scythe, which comes out in the Lenormand deck sometimes. You got to cut it all real quick, or you'll break the stalk. You know, you'll break it wrong. It's got to be a quick, clean getaway, or he's not got to do it at all. So the 7 swords, that's going to be a whole group. Yep. 7 Pentacle in reverse. No longer investing. 8 Cups and things that they've walked away from emotionally. And look what that's going to help them do. Oh. Remember before the reading it says somebody's coming in and try to discredit your plans and preparations? Look at this. You have the 3 of Wands coming out with the Hierophant and the Death card coming out with the Knight of Wands. No more immature energy. Sexual immature energy. No more one-night stands. Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. An emotional transition will play. 2 Wands. 6 Pentacles. Honey, that's patiently waiting for a path of interest on an earthly level. Heartbroken. Knight of Wands, 10 Cups, and the Hermit. Hey, for some of you all, they know that you know that if you would have went out with them, that they would have been cheating on somebody. That's why it weighs heavy, because they know you know about it. I mean, the feminine come out with the Strength card and Ace of Cups. She knows how powerful she is. She knows it probably stung him a little bit. But you know what? It's the whole plan and preparation anyway. You have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, and the 3 of Wands in your potential outcome. It's a plan and preparation and a spiritual foresight to just look somewhere else. Where should the feminine be looking? Page of Pentacles, starting over, wiping the slate clean. The world. That's sparking a small contract around the world. You have the world to go, feminine. You can have that contract anywhere you want. It's a refreshment of the world, of your life cycles. Just a refreshment. Cleaning up your spiritual windshield. What's in the world? So the cycle that's closed for the feminine is that emotional confusion. The Hierophant, she gave it to the divine, and the divine said, I accept it. Oh, goodness. Where is the Hierophant and the Three of Wands with the divine masculine? Yep. There's your Wheel of Fortune, that change and turning point in life. Nothing ever going to be the same again. The wheel has turned on the 9 Cups. Something that's too good to be true. It's a wish fulfillment. It's an earthly wish fulfillment. It's reconsidering. King of Wands. This masculine's reconsidering what he allows in his circle when it comes to his sexual interest. What's the Wheel of Fortune for this masculine? You know, this is planned by spirit. Because he didn't accept the spiritual offer, so he sent the dark side to him. Are you going to accept that? 10 Cups. King of Pentacles. And 7 Swords. A family business and rich men or somebody rich is keeping this masculine from finding his true spiritual level. Because it's what's causing him to vibe low emotionally. And now he's reconsidering his long-term partners when it comes to women, Capricorn energy. There's your Wheel of Fortune. There's the change and the turning point to what they're focusing when they're analyzing and assessing the investments of being free quickly being free. They're going to have to unsuction themselves here. Because the Magician, they're manifesting to be able to leave it behind too, just like the feminine did. Because they're struggling. That's busy being spiritually balanced. Justice is when you ask for spiritual balance. Whatever correct on earth, what needs to be corrected in heaven. What would be the advice to the divine feminine today? 2 Wands in reverse. She's no longer waiting patiently. 5 Wands. She knows there's a lot of jealous people. She really doesn't give a fuck. Strength card in reverse because it would drain her energy. And that's the masculine's problem. This is the Queen of Wands. Feminine fire sign being comfortable. It's a twin. This Queen of Wands or the Aries energy has manifested that their twin flame get everything they wish for. Yep. Yep. Because they're struggling alone to reconsider. They're reconsidering the boundaries when it comes to low vibing energy. You taught them a lesson by allowing them to dig their own hole spiritually. You're like, okay, if that's what you wish for, you manifested for them to get what they wish for. That's exactly what they got. 2 Wands. Knight of Cups. Waited patiently to be friends while being married to another woman. Or this is marriage. The Queen of Pentacles, the Justice, that's marriage. And that's what weighs heavy on the move. It's not your problem. You don't want somebody coming in that's already got family problems. Twin flames you don't have kids together. But your families have to be able to come together for you all to be able to connect, and you can't just be friends. And then you're going to be worried if it's really your twin or if it's a karmic twin. You're going to be checking their birth chart and everything, and it might scare them off. Well, if it scares them off, it means they're just not ready. I love you guys.